What's cracking, peeps? T-Money up in the heezy. Happy Friday. TGIF. Hope everybody had a good week. So happy it's the weekend. I had a pretty fucking traumatic drive home from work today. Well, like a dumbass, I was on my cell phone right outside of my neighborhood, pulling into my neighborhood. Blue lights come on. I get pulled over. The cop was really, really chill, though, and he was like, yo, listen, dude, you're on Dorset Street. It's fucking busy. If you hit somebody, you know, he was just super chill. Gave me a warning, let me off with a warning, and was just, like, totally down to earth. And so, could have been bad. You know, I could have gotten a ticket, and that would have pissed me off. It would have been a shitty start to my weekend, but instead, the contrary, he actually gave me a warning. So, not all cops are bad. There are really cool cops out there. So, big ups, SBPD, for being chill, letting me off with a warning. And, you know, I can respect that. I shouldn't be on my cell phone, so, because I could hit a pedestrian or whatever, cause an accident. So, I'm just happy. No speeding ticket for me. So, guys, and not only that, I came home to 3 packages. And on my way home, I had stopped at the UPS store and picked up 2 others. So, real quick, the replacement that I had ordered, I can't speak, for the Phantasm 3 media book that was damaged came in. I'm not going to show you guys that because I already did. But it was not damaged, this release, so stay tuned maybe for a giveaway for that. I also might do a giveaway for Thor Ragnarok because I had gotten the Blu-ray and then I upgraded to 4K. So I actually have the 4K, which I'm going to keep, and if there's any interest in that on Blu-ray, let me know, and we can do a giveaway for Thor Ragnarok Blu-ray because I don't need it. So anyways, let's get into the update. I've got a package from 88 Films, which I'm really stoked about. This big package on the bottom is one that I'm not sure what it is. It might be something from Warner Brothers. And then I have a package from indie company / movie Gnawbone. And then one from an eBay seller that I will start out with. I already opened those packages. I just want to say real quick to those of you who might question why I'm so frequently doing updates, like, whoa, this dude needs to chill out, that type deal. Simply, it comes down to the fact that I like to store things as I get them, and I have a really shitty, like, movie setup / organization. They're all over the fucking place. I probably have, like, 80 or 90 racks. All of my movies are displayed on racks, with the exception of 2 small, little 130-something DVD shelves. So, it's easy to lose things here, so as things gather, because I had done that, like, a while back. I went on hiatus, didn't do a video for a few months, and then I just had this stack pile, shit pile, even a month at the rate that I'm buying things. If I were to do that and let things go, it just makes it easier for me as I get the movies to do the video and then file them and not have to worry about it like that because of the frequency in which I buy. So that's that. That's my reasoning for the frequent updates. Hope you guys are cool with that. So let's get into the update now. So first up, I have an indie horror film from 2016. I think it just barely got a release in 2018. It's a film by the name of Gnawbone, and it's basically just a throwback to the 80s monster movie flicks. A young child witnesses his grandfather get killed in the woods, and then he grows up and he's very paranoid, and he, you know, and nobody believes what he thinks he saw. They think it's all in his imagination. So his psychiatrist thinks it would be a good idea to set him back in the woods to face his fears. And what do you think's going to happen, guys? In true 80s form, he actually was right, and there's a beast lurking in the woods, and by the name of Gnawbone. So very similar, very familiar premise, but I love it. You know, anything that involves throwback to 80s throwbacks, slasher throwbacks, anything that's monster movie throwbacks, anything like that, indie, practical effects, you know, with the exception of the shitty acting that's in the films, I'm game. So, I mean, that's the only thing that bothers me sometimes. But this came in a slimline case. I had just put it in like a cheap little Echo DVD case, if you want to call that an upgrade, but it's kind of weird like how it was presented. It was actually like a 2 DVD holder slimline case, and it was just 1 disc in that. So I was like, well, that's not the best presentation. I mean, you spend $15, $20 on a fucking DVD to support an indie company, and they send you it in a slimline case. You know, what am I gonna do? But I I hope it's good. I hope the movie isn't as bad as the packaging was. Put it that way. So that's Gnawbone. It was recommended to me by You and Your Horror Movies fellow YouTuber Matt. So it probably will be pretty good. I tend to agree with his taste. Not always, but that's that. So that's Gnawbone. Next up, gentleman on the Cult Media Group recommended this movie here, The Executioners. Very similar to many other home invasion films, like You're Next, Intruder, that style. It's about a few women that are attacked by a group of men, or a few men in this house, and then it's kind of like the tables turn and they fight back. And then is there some sort of reasoning behind these men breaking in, or is it just a coincidence? That sort of deal. But I heard it was good. The gentleman who talked about it on the Cult Media site actually said it was quite refreshing and good. So that's The Executioners from 2018, 2017 with a 2018 release on DVD. That's what it came out on. So let's get into this big box here, because I'm going to save the 88 Films package for last. It's just one movie, but I know what it is, and I'm really excited for it. So probably one of the last people to get it, but I'm just happy it came. So this box right here, I'm thinking is a package that I ordered from either Kino Lorber or Warner Brothers. We'll find out right now. So let's dig in if I can. My razor blade's getting really dull. See from the top, it's like totally chipped. All that movie opening. Oh, nice. Cool. So it's a package from Warner Brothers. They had a sale. Big ups to somebody. I can't remember who. Oh, I think Seth at Celluloid Terror actually told me about this, I believe. He's always telling me about stuff, so it's really, I really appreciate that, man. So it was 3 movies for a certain amount of money. Pretty much, like, I think $10 or $15 a piece they came to. I think 10 even. So I grabbed 4 pickups. I have a pretty decent Warner Archive collection. So first up, I grabbed kind of like a comedy, The Man with Two Brains, on Blu-ray. I don't know, starring Steve Martin. I saw this movie years and years and years ago, and I actually picked up, excuse me, the DVD at Goodwill for, I don't know, like $2 a year or so ago, and so now I've upgraded, so this one is going to go in the trash, because I don't need it anymore, unless anybody wants it. It's just the DVD edition. But, yeah, so anyone who doesn't think Steve Martin is one of the funniest fellows on the planet should have his head examined. As the man with 2 brains, Madman Martin is just the guy to do it. Playing Dr. Michael Hierfer, famed originator of Screwtop, Ziploc brain surgery, the good doctor pines for his late wife, but slinky siren Dolores Benedict sashays into his life and challenges all that. They're soon married, but the truth quickly emerges. Dolores' beauty hides a calculating heart of stone. The situation is hopeless, until another brain specialist's oddball research offers a bizarre ray of hope. Anyone with half a brain will rejoice in the sheer lunacy of this sublimely silly farce, directed and co-written by frequent Martin collaborator Carl Reiner, the Jerk, and all of me. So yes, we have The Man with Two Brains. This film came out in 1983, so it's an older one. And yeah, I'm excited to revisit it. So for the price, I wanted to nab it up. Next up, I think we have a film noir, a John Frankenheimer film. I just watched a movie by him called Prophecy. It's kind of like this monster, it's I think an 80s or 70s film, kind of like a monster movie, but the special makeup effects in that were fantastic. So kind of prompted me to grab this one. Don't really know much about it, but it's 7 Days in May, Frankenheimer film, and a Joel production. I'm not sure what that means. An eternity of suspense. It says, it happens with startling swiftness and violence. An armed cadre seizes state control. Fortunately, a coup d'etat, I don't know what that means, can't happen here, or can it? A classic suspense directed by John Frankenheimer, the Manchurian Candidate, Ronan also, and written for the screen by Rod Sterling. Wow, cool. 7 Days in May tauntingly explores that possibility. At odds are a popular general and Joint Chiefs of Staff chairman and unpopular president with a pacifist agenda. At stake is the survival of the Republic. A vigilant colonial uncovers the scheme. But are the 7 fateful days ahead enough time to derail a takeover? The clock is ticking. Cool. So yeah, I've never seen this one, 7 Days in May. It's not so much a film noir as it is an action suspense thriller, I guess. Yeah, but cool. Grab that one. Stars Kirk Douglas, Burt Lancaster. I mean, with that cast, you can't go wrong. So, anybody seen that one, let me know. Next up, another big hit that I've never seen before, The Big Sleep. Isn't this, like, known to be one of, like, the greatest films of all time? L.A. private eye Philip Marlowe takes on a blackmail case and follows a trail peopled with murders, pornographers, nightclub rogues, the spoiled rich, and more. Raymond Chandler's legendary gum show solves it in hard-boiled style. And style is what The Big Sleep is all about. Directed by Howard Hawks, excellent, serves up snappy character encounters, particularly those of Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Brisk pace and atmosphere galore, this Blu-ray doubles your pleasure, offering 2 versions of this whodunit supreme. The familiar 1946 theatrical version, full of reshot scenes of incendiary Bogart-Bacall chemistry, and the less familiar 1945 pre-release version as a special feature, whose plot and resolution are more linear in fashion. Awesome, so you get 2 different cuts of the film, so that's excellent. The Big Sleep. And this one sounded really interesting to me. Deathtrap. Michael Caine, Christopher Reeve, Diane Cannon. I don't know. The trap is set for a wickedly funny Who'll Do It. Deathtrap. Says if you were a framed mystery playwright with a devastating string of recent flops, what would you do for a can't-miss thriller script? Beg for it, pay for it, or would you kill for it? You would if you were Sidney Brule, the lead character in Ira Levin's dazzlingly funny, deliciously scary Broadway smash-turn movie hit Deathtrap. Michael Caine stars as Brule, and Christopher Reeve plays Brule's one-time student, who's written a play so flawless even a gifted director couldn't ruin it, and who requests Brule's production help. And Dylan Can is Brule's loving wife, Diane, sorry. I've never heard of Diane being spelt like D-Y-A-N, but who doesn't want the student helped to an early grave. Sidney Lumet directs Deathtrap's hairpin twists with such drop-dead wit and delightful dread that you'll stop laughing only long enough to gasp in surprise. Says a stylish, sneaky cat-and-mouse movie, says the New York Times. Excellent. So this is from when? 1982. Way off. But yeah, so awesome. So those are the 4 films I grabbed from the Warner Brothers sale. Really cool. And last but not least, guys, we have the long-awaited, highly anticipated release of Blu-ray. I think it's the premiere Blu-ray release of this film. Debut, rather. And that is the now sold-out Alice Sweet Alice. They're going to be putting more of these in stock, but the slipcover is gonzo, guys. So if you grabbed it, good for you, because it's no longer there. You guys know about this film, of course. It's a classic slasher film, kind of a proto-slasher. Not much needs to be said about it. I think it's like the first role from Brooke Shields. And it's an excellent, kind of a weird slasher film, but it's excellent. Very atmospheric, very dingy. Just really cool. I love the mask there that the killer dons on the front, and it's just an excellent film. Limited slipcase. This release includes a new 2018 2K scan and restoration from Positive Elements, restored LPCM mono, original mono audio, optional English subtitles. I love how they're doing that now. Audio direct commentary by director Alfred Soule and editor Edward Salier. Original trailer, communion, TV spot, poster, and home video art gallery, restoration comparison, reversible sleeve with alternate Holy Terror poster artwork. So let's take a peek at that. Yeah, big fan of this film. I have their 88 Films released this movie on DVD as well. And I was surprised to see that they still own the rights to this movie. But it came in a blue case. I think it's one of the only 88 Films releases that I've ever seen in a blue case. But happy to upgrade this film. I love it. I've been waiting a long time for somebody to put this out, so I'm happy that it went to 88 in their Slasher Classics line. It is number 35 in the line. I am going to reverse the cover artwork because I like to give it 2 covers if I can. So I guess the alternate title for this was, what is it? Lady Terror? Holy Terror. That makes more sense. Well, but yeah, that's cool. I never actually knew that, so. Sweetness, stoked, and then you get a little leaflet inside. I think it might just be a, well, let's see what it says. Slasher Classics Collection. You get a picture of the sexy Linnea Quigley on the back, and then you get, yeah, this is just a check-off list of the line, so there's no leaflet included in this release. But I have most of these. There are a few I didn't bother with, like the Sleepaway Camp editions, just because I already own the Scream Factory ones. But that's cool that they give you a brochure just to show you collect them all type mentality. Gimmicky as fuck, but it works, right? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Pick this shit up, even if you can get it without the slipcover. I mean, the movie's the movie. You're still going to get the same transfer, so pick this shit up on Blu-ray for sure. It's a great film. Everybody knows about it. The fat dude in this movie is fucking gross as fuck, man. Something about just the setting in this is just like dilapidated, dirty fucking buildings and apartment. I don't know. I love it. Alice, Sweet Alice, guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.